Hi there, it's Connie here. I just want to say hello and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025 at Connie's house. During 2024, I have been debriefing my personal recovery from homelessness that was rooted in childhood trauma and mental illness and all the mess that I created with the mind of a traumatized child. Now I want to talk with us about how do we work together to alleviate suffering, to end homelessness, to help people who are traumatized, and help with the American budget, decrease the cost of helping people while we talk about all these things. You need to be aware of ACEs. That's from both sides of the table. Those who are suffering from ACEs and those who are working to help people who are exhibiting symptoms that are rooted in ACEs, and that being adverse childhood experiences. That's a deep, deep well of information, and I'm going to continue my conversations with you about those. And I just printed the cover, Egghead's Book of Intellectual Engineering. This was one of my first projects that I created when I was hospitalized for the first time, and I began to think about my thinking lines. I was introduced to art as therapy. I was introduced to thoughts, feelings, and behavior, and I saw it as a train of thought, and I've been creating that for all these years. So that's what I'll be talking with you about in 2025. So I have created a secondary channel for my YouTube. Those are Kataluma Adventures and the Kataluma Adventure Tour. I'm going to walk you through what happened in my personal recovery, and then on the tour I want to talk about how we work together, because as I was talking about this last week, I heard myself say, we need a Department of Church Efficiency. I was thinking about DOGE and what the government is doing to streamline and to help balance our budget and do a better job of meeting the needs of our people, governing the finances of our nation. And we need that same situation in the church, especially right now. We've got a mess. There's so much going on, and the big ministries that have big money are being called into question. And so I want us to look at how could we improve the way that we meet the needs of our widows and orphans. We're looking at things like Social Security, SSDI, the SNAP program. All of the social services that are so expensive are being looked at by the government, and we need to do the same in the church. There's all of the mission things that need to be done, the clean water, the crisis response for natural disasters, and the care of widows and orphans on a daily basis. So those are a great big mess with all of those components. So we'll look at them through the lens of dissociative identity disorder, because we've got that same chaos on a national scale and in the house of faith. We're all in the same mess. But I know that when Jesus steps into a mess like this, he's come in to root out, to pluck up, to plant, and to build. And he's doing it all at the same time. That's why things are such a mess. We have so many generations that are impacted, and all of our injuries are bleeding into each other. But I assure you, there is a method to the madness. It seems like madness, but there is a process in place. And that's what I want to talk with you about in 2025. So again, you can look for the cover of what I'll be sharing with you. It's Egghead's Book of Intellectual Engineering. And I can hardly wait to talk with you about the great unmasking of childhood gone wrong, and then talk about the details of how we can correct that for our children, so my grandbabies don't have to go through that same chaos, and neither do yours. So that's our focus for 2025. I look forward to seeing you again soon. So thanks for taking the time to visit. Thank you to new subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I invite you to follow, take the next step, go on to the Kataluma Adventure Tour, and I want to share with you the people who are doing the practical measures that will help alleviate these problems. That's all for now. I hope you enjoy your day with your family, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now.